everybody, how are you doing today? I am so excited for today's video. I feel like I say that in every single one of my videos, but I just love filming, okay? I just finished getting ready for work and I have about an hour until I have to leave. So today I wanted to sit down and film a pretty substantial Sephora haul for you guys. They may be tiny bags, but I promise you they are like stuffed to the top, and I took all the packaging out so that way we could kind of just like condense and put it in little bags so that maybe it wouldn't seem like as much. Anyways, without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into it. If I sound a little different, I am getting over a really bad virus. I had to call out of work 2 days this past week. I've been on like a ton of antibiotics and a ton of meds. So I'm finally on the mend, but if I sound a little different, if I sound like my voice is a little lower than usual, that's why. Okay, so I'm just gonna dive in no particular order. I know that most of my Sephora hauls recently have been like skincare and hair care, but recently I got rid of even more of my makeup and I just wanted to do kind of an overhaul. I've been really loving the more luxury makeup. As much as that kind of sucks for my wallet, I've really been loving it, and I really do notice a difference when I use more luxury and high-end makeup on my skin. I notice a difference in the quality of like the makeup looks that I've been doing, and I feel like my taste in makeup and like taste in makeup trends has been really changing. So I've been wanting to do a little bit of like an overhaul in my collection anyways. I don't even know where to start. I feel like a lot of these makeup items, some of them are new, but some of them have been around for a really long time, and I'm just finally like hopping on the bandwagon for them, but I'm really excited nonetheless. Okay, so let's just start with what's at the top of the first bag. I finally got the Fenty Beauty lip paint in the color Uncensored. This is the universal red that everybody and their mother has been raving about for a really long time, and my favorite red liquid lipstick finally dried out, so since the holiday season is coming up, I decided to pick this up. I love red lipstick. You'll see me wear red lipstick a lot during like the winter months and the holiday seasons. I just feel like it's so perfect, and I do have to admit, this red is stunning. It really is like my perfect bright like cherry true red. It's beautiful. It's a little liquidy, which I didn't realize when I first got it, so you really do have to wait for this to dry and do it. If you want to do 2 layers, really make sure that your layers are on like the thinner side, but so far I really like this. Speaking of liquid lipsticks, I picked up another one of the Huda Beauty liquid matte liquid lipsticks. I love these. I have quite a few of these, and I've been meaning to pick up this color for forever, and I finally remembered to. This is in the color Girlfriend, and it's a really nice like matte, just peachy nude, but it's still a little bit on like the orangey side, so it looks really good in the fall and winter. I picked up a couple new brow products in today's haul just because I've been really kind of experimenting with like a new brow routine. For work, because I have less time to get ready, I've really been wearing like less eye makeup, and I've been focusing more on like a really good brow. So I wanted to pick up a new brush. So I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills and number 14 like dual-ended brush. So on one end you get your little spoolie, and then on the other end you get your angled brush. I really liked the way that this felt in stores, and it honestly like wasn't that expensive for like a good quality brush, so I'm excited to have this. I wanted to pick up a new brow pomade because, in all honesty, as much as I love the Anastasia brow pencils, the pomades don't really have a shade for me. They tend to run a little bit on the ashier side, which just really does not look good with my skin tone or my hair. So I wanted to pick up one of the new Kat Von D Super Brow Longwear pomades. This is in the color Dark Brown. It is like my perfect shade. It's not too brown, but it's also like not too black. It's just a good dark chocolate brown, and I'm really excited to use this for some good structured brows. I cannot wait. I'm really excited, and when I swatched this in store on the back of my hand, literally you guys, when I got home I had to like go in with makeup remover to get it off my hand. So I know that this is definitely gonna be a good all day wearing product. And then I picked up a new brow gel from a brand new brand that was actually just introduced to Sephora. This is from Kaja, I think it's Kaja Beauty. It's a new like Korean based makeup brand, and this is one of their brow blowout eyebrow gels. This is in the color 04 Deep Brown. First of all, how cute is this like mint green packaging. It's so cute. There was just something about the brush of this that really intrigued me. I love brow gels like this with the really tiny kind of like triangular brush, because you can really get into the front of the brow and like fluff up the brow on the days that you're doing a more natural look. So I'm really excited about this and cannot wait to use this. This is actually a repurchase for me, and I don't know if I've ever talked about how much I adore this product, but I wanted to pick up another one of my Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer from Urban Decay. So I get the color Light Neutral, and I love this concealer because it's full coverage, but it feels like there is nothing sitting on your skin. So I love this. I don't know why more people don't talk about it on the internet, just because I feel like it's a phenomenal concealer, and I know that it kind of like gets, you know, like pushed aside because of all the other ones that are super trendy to talk about right now, but I adore this product. Speaking of a concealer that everybody and their mother has been talking about, I finally jumped on the bandwagon and I picked up the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I am a huge fan of my Tarte Shape Tape, and so I was kind of like, why do I need something that's gonna essentially do the same thing, has the same giant applicator? But I've heard so many good reviews, I wanted to pick it up. I picked up the shade Almond. This is like the perfect like nude for me. It really is like a true neutral undertone, which I love, because sometimes that can be really hard to find in concealer, something that's like not too yellow and not too pink. I've gotta say, I love this. Certain things about it I do love more than the Tarte Shape Tape, which I know is crazy. I used my Tarte Shape Tape today just because I had this set aside to make sure that I put it in the video. Do I think it's necessary for just like the average makeup user to have both this and the Tarte Shape Tape? No. But if you're a makeup junkie like me, and it's partially like what my career is revolved around, I do think it's necessary to have both, just so that I can test both out. I really love both of them. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this, and I'm really glad that I finally decided to pick it up. While I'm talking about Too Faced, let me just show you guys the other things that I picked up from the brand, because recently they have just been knocking it out of the park and creating so many cool new items, one of which has been around for a while, but I finally decided to purchase it for myself. You'll see that in a second. Anyways, I ended up picking up the new Too Faced Peach Lip Balm. It's honestly nothing that special, but I love my good lip care products, and it just smells so good. I knew that I kind of had to have it. I also just love the packaging. I think it's so girly and like really luxurious at the same time. So I'm really excited about this. In all honesty, it's a really hydrating lip balm. I love applying this before a liquid lipstick or a really matte lipstick. I really like the way that this sinks in, and it doesn't make my lips feel like greasy or anything like that. It almost feels like just putting like a really hydrating like splash of like water on your lips. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's good stuff. I also picked up one of the matte peach lipsticks from the same collection, and I'm really excited to have this color. I love the packaging. It is just beautiful. This is in the color Sunday Funday. I've been really trying to extend my like nude lipstick collection because I have a lot, but I feel like they're all kind of in that similar like color range. So I wanted to pick this one up. Oh, the color is so beautiful. This is a really good kind of like taupey nude, if that makes any sense, but it's not too gray to the point that it makes you look sickly or it makes your teeth look a little yellow. It is just beautiful. It smells amazing. I actually really love the way that the bullet is made. It just applies lipstick really well, and I love the color. So I'm very glad that I picked this up, and it's been one of my favorites recently. And then lastly, from Too Faced, I finally decided to pick up the White Peach palette. I've seen this everywhere for so long, and the colors have always intrigued me, and recently it went on sale for half off, and so I just decided, like, you know what, I need this palette. By the way, this haul is slightly collective. I did not purchase this all in like one like shopping trip, so a few of these products I have used already, including this palette. But here are the colors in all their glory. I'm sure everybody has already seen this palette, but I really do love it. I've been really getting a lot of use out of it recently, more so than I thought I would. Also, it really has like a great mirror. It kind of shows everything, and I've been loving taking this with me like traveling or when I spend the night at my boyfriend's house. I really like having this particular mirror with me. You can see everything, including the giant pimple on my forehead today. Hi. Anyways, it's beautiful. It smells like peaches. It's just a dream come true in a palette, and the packaging is so cute. This This next product I actually just picked up last night to return it for a different color, but I got one of the new Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipsticks, or they're not new, they've been around for forever, but they're new to me. I picked up a different nude color last time I went to Sephora, and like the more I wore it, I just realized I didn't love it. I think it was just too like pinky nude for me. So I went back and I picked up a different color because I love the formula. I think it's amazing. I ended up going with the color Honeycomb, and this is what the packaging looks like. I love Bite Beauty, love their agave lip mask. It's seriously like one of my ride or die products. This is the color right here. It's just a really creamy, I don't know if this makes sense, but like a honey brown nude. So it's not like a brown, it's more of like a light, you know, tan nude, but it definitely has some really lovely undertones. I love this, can't wait to wear this some more. I actually haven't worn it yet, I just swatched it on my hand like when I was about to buy it, but I think the color is beautiful and I can't wait to feature this in a video or an Instagram post or something fun like that. I picked up a new foundation brush specifically for a foundation that I'm going to talk about later in the video, but this is the Tarte Cosmetics like buffing or blurring brush. I can't remember what it's called because I've had it for a little bit and I took it out of the packaging obviously. However, I adore this brush. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. I just picked it up because it looked like exactly what I was looking for. It's not too dense to the point where I feel like I have to like really work with it, but it's a great like buffing and blurring brush, and I love Tarte. I love everything that they do. I wish they came out with more brushes because I just think that they're amazing, but this brush, definitely a little bit more of an investment, but a really, really great choice. I picked up my first ever products from Marc Jacobs Beauty. I've loved them for a really long time, but you know, they're a little bit more on the expensive side, definitely a little bit more luxe, but I finally bit the bullet and picked up two products I think I'm really gonna love and I'm gonna get a lot of use out of. The first of which is the Marc Jacobs Fine Liner. So this is essentially a really, really tiny little black eyeliner. I've been looking for something new to add to my collection for like a great tight lining eyeliner. And I also wanted something that while it would really stay put on the waterline, I could also use for like a really smoky like winter look as well, smudge it up or smudge it out on like my upper lash line as well. So here it is right here, really, really beautiful packaging and a really tiny fine black eyeliner. It's not that exciting to some, but for me, it's really, really exciting. And then I also picked up one of the Lamarck liquid lip creams. I don't know if these are new to the brand, but I haven't heard many people talking about these, but I saw the colors and one in particular was just like calling my name. I mean, surprise, surprise, it's a nude, but like, what can you do? Here's the packaging, really heavy duty, really lovely though. So I got mine in the color Hot Cocoa, and you might think that it's gonna be one thing. When I heard the name like Hot Cocoa, I thought it was gonna be like a really deep like chocolate brown, but what you get here is just a lovely mid-tone, perfect nude like cream brown. It's beautiful, I cannot wait to use this. Essentially, I think it dries down to like kind of like a matte satin finish, almost like the, is it the satin lip colors from ColourPop Cosmetics? Is that what they're called? But it's a really pretty color and I'm very, very excited to use this. I wasn't gonna pick this product up and then I saw it in store and it is so beautiful, so I just had to. I finally got my hands on the Natasha Denona Camel palette. For those who don't know, I like love my warm toned eyeshadows. I am like ride or die warm tones. I don't like the cool tone blues and grays and purples on me. I just think that they look absolutely horrible. But recently I've really been like craving some cool tone browns. I've been wanting to play with like some poopy brown transition colors, you feel me? And I love Natasha Denona. They are an investment, but good Lord, do I trust them. So here it is. This is gonna be like also the perfect travel palette. I'm so excited. Literally, like, I'm not one that needs to bring like a crap ton of makeup on a trip, like on a short trip, so throw this in a travel makeup bag and I will really be good to go. So inside you get 3 mattes and 2 ultra like shimmery metallic shades. They really are so beautiful. I know that a complaint when the palette first came out were that these 2 matte shades here look really similar. In the pan, absolutely, but swatched on the back of like your hand or on your eyes, obviously, they really do look like 2 completely different shades. So I love this palette. I know that it's been around for quite a bit now, but if anyone would like to see a tutorial with this, just let me know. Otherwise, like, I actually really just purchased this like for myself and not so much for videos, but let me know if you'd like it featured either way. last but certainly not least, I want to talk about Hourglass Cosmetics because they have quickly become like my new favorite brand. To be honest, I thought that the brand was overhyped when everything was first talked about on YouTube. I didn't really see the appeal. I think it was because I was younger and I didn't really see the benefit of like all that they had to offer. But now they are stealing my heart and all of my money. I finally picked up the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation and oh my god, I love this. Like, I love this. I have never loved a foundation so much. The last foundation that I was this passionate about was like the, what is it called? The Stellar Liquid Foundation. Like, it's still one of my favorites, but this, oh my god, like it is worth every single penny. I don't know why I was so stubborn and like would never pick this up. And with that Tarte foundation brush, because you really don't want to use a beauty blender with this, just because it kind of like diminishes the coverage, but with that like Tarte foundation brush, oh, it's so good. So I got mine in the shade Natural, and this is just the perfect neutral undertone foundation for me. It's really hard for me to find a solid neutral undertone foundation. Specifically stick foundations, they never have my shade. This is perfect. The coverage is perfect. It's so creamy. It's buildable. It's blendable. I love this. I know I sound like an infomercial, but it is amazing. I also picked up a miniature size of one of their ambient lighting blushes. This is in the color Radiant Magenta. I won't talk about the rest of the products as much as I just did about the foundation. But here's the color. It's like a magenta with some gold like intertwined in the color. It's really beautiful. It gives just a really natural flush to the cheeks, and I know that it looks really, really bright on camera, but it's a really subtle like pink glow when it's actually on the skin. And then I also picked up a full size of one of their ambient lighting bronzers just because I have less bronzers than I do blushes, so I feel like whenever I get a new blush, I try and see if there's always a miniature size first, but with bronzers, I don't buy them as frequently, so it's okay if I get a bigger size. This is in the color Luminous Bronze Light. I was a little scared with how light the blush applies that this would be too light of a bronzer, but I had the girl at Sephora use this on me, and it is like my perfect shade. I love this thing. I really can't say enough good things. And then lastly, I picked up the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. This is like the original OG face palette from them. I remember when it first came out and everybody and their mother was talking about it on YouTube. And again, I think I was younger and I was into more of like the crazy makeup, so like I didn't really see the appeal in something so beautifully natural and just like your skin but better, but oh my god, this is amazing. So in here you get the colors Dim Light, Incandescent Light, and then Radiant Light. I love these. I use this one for an all over face powder, and then I use these two mixed together as a beautiful highlight. And when I tell you my skin has never looked so good in pictures, I am not lying. I keep this in my purse whenever I've been going to like events recently, and I know that I'm gonna be photographed, or I know that I'm gonna be like around a lot of like harsh lighting, and it literally makes me look like I just have the most flawless skin on the planet. So Hourglass, you are expensive, but I think it's completely justified because the products are incredible. Okay, we're done. There you guys have it. That was my ginormous Sephora haul. Thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, this was not all bought in one day. This is definitely collective over about a month. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up to let me know that you'd like to see more of me here on this channel. Please subscribe and help me grow the Ruby Rocks the World family. It would mean the absolute world to me. Follow me on all my social media networks. Links are always in the down bar below. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day, night, afternoon, whenever you all are watching this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Okay, bye everybody.